blocks because I want some of, I can't remember whether I got some of these on the episode, but you know what, I can always get more, can't I? So everybody, welcome to Tech Warfare with me, Sid. As per, I don't have any solid plans, but I have got some ideas in my head. I wish I could get that texture, but I can't, so I suppose no point worrying about it. But we'll have all the blocks and be done with. Hi Terry, how's it going? Yeah, I just decided I needed some of this because I had a kind of a brainstorm for some of the decoration around the industrial district. Just a little bit of a brainstorm, not a big brainstorm, just a little bit. So anyway, I hope everybody has a good weekend, weekend, even though, yeah, all of the above, in fact. And let's just swoop in here and yeah, getting better at that. There was something I needed as well, wasn't there? It was those glow shroom blocks. Let me head back to the story. Only Heinz make mushroom soup. Everybody else is not allowed to. Heinz mushroom soup for the win. I wanted some of the. I will take you. Hang on, we need to do a little bit of rationalisation here, and we'll grab that and that. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether those will actually break down, because then they won't. Damn it. Okay, that's more of an issue. Let's leave those behind then. That's a shame, but there you go. Can't have it always, can you? Yeah, of course. I'm going to just face plant. I know I will. It's kind of a given, really. Now I'm just trying to think what other, if there was another way to. Probably not. Okay, let's head back. Still ice cubes in my mouth. That's not what I wanted. Still can't help thinking that this is a little bit too green. And maybe we need to just kind of bring it back a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. It's difficult. However, we have got this stuff. So, what I was actually thinking about is seeing as I don't think they work as blocks coming out. That's just silly. So let us just try something out here a wee bit. And this is probably going to be a fairly heavy decoration. Oops, didn't want that. There we go. Let me just bring you out 3 and then do, God, undo. The fun and joys of chisels and bits. Maybe a little bit like that, and we can just kind of get these bits of fungus growing. Yeah, that's not what I'm going for. I'm going for more polluted. Hi Potter. So if we did something like that and then just did a smaller one just a little bit above it. No. We can throw those around. That's fairly easy. Just put the usual wear and tear. Now, in terms of other machines, I've kind of been thinking that while we're playing with immersive, we probably need to think. Well, that's probably the nearest one we've got. That dry shrub tumbleweed, and of course dead bushes. In fact, if we have a look at Ferdinand's, you can kind of get a feel for what plants are in there. Now there's obviously a lot of what's called brightly coloured plants, but they're not really what we want, and we've got a fair amount of fungi, but that's about it. I'm just wondering if we've got anything in natura wise plants that we've not considered. Thorn, but I'm a natural distruster of vines. Vines don't work for me because they're such a pain to control the spread of, and of course, you know, yeah, I can't think of anything that's dried. That's the nearest. I'm just gonna, let's have a look. Now we've got grass path, we've got some topiary grasses, you've got a dried sunflower. No, I don't think there's anything much in the end at all. Coming up with pollution is actually quite difficult. Now in terms of, I don't really need power generation, but in terms of other stuff, is there anything we need machine wise that would be, we're going to need a charging station at some point probably, because we're going to have to faff around with some things. Done the assembler. Bottling machine I really can't see the point of. But then of course the other thing we have is engineer's decor, which has got to be said, I'm liking this more and more the way I think. Now, oh, there was a, didn't somebody say there was a fluid? I'm just trying to think what. Fluid outlet. How does that work, I wonder? Let's have a look. Interestingly, immersive engineering has finally come to 115 in beta, so not long before we can get that to our main pack. Oh, that's nice. That is so nice. Right, so plates and bars to make an outlet. Have you got any plates pre-made? Yes, I have. I haven't got any bars though, I don't think. But I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 some and maybe, even if I'm very lucky, a crafting bench. And I put them back in there, didn't I? Did my usual thing. This is Don Papa Filipino rum, and it is very nice. I'm also getting close to needing a new bottle of it, so I'll have to start dropping some subtle hints. But it's definitely vanilla in there. Yeah, it's a very palatable flavour. So how do you work? We pipe water in and you pump water. I think I know how this is going to work. So what I'm thinking is whether we can get some kind of concrete plant going. And obviously in engineer's decor we've got this rather nice small block breaker. We've got a block placer, and now we've also got a fluid outlet. So the question is, can I come up with a setup, I don't know, in one of these corners, probably either here or here, that can actually take, I put concrete powder in and it basically chunks out stuff. Because what I don't really want to have to do is decorate all of this just for the hell of decorating it, when there's other machines that would be useful. Let us, hi Wiley, let us go and have a look at some of those other machines. So That was what we used last time. We're playing with these engineers decom things again. So and mixture of stuff. I've got some ideas I'd like to play with. So we need a dispenser, an iron plate, and some thingy-mabobs. Let me go and make sure I've got a good stack of iron plates over here, because I built the damn thing. Let me double check, but that should be the one. Yep, that's it. It is very, very, very nice. I think you might be able to get it cheaper at either Morrison's or Asda. I can't remember which one it was now. But yeah, it's very palatable. Right, what was I doing? Plates. You are on, and bang. Oh, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter whether it's on or off, does it? Hang on, let me take those, and we'll leave that lot to run through. Back to storeroom. Boop, one of them. Oh God, more treated wood. Damn it. I think I need more treated wood than that, don't I? Yes, I do. Does it have to be that, or is it any old treated wood? And I left my treated wood over the other side. I'll get there eventually. Wood, radiant tank. That wood. Oh, hang on. Radiant tank, come with me. In fact, I might as well just do it here. It's a quick. And make that one up like that. Grab 4 of them. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't work with the chalice actually. Ooh, nice. Right, let's get these ones going. Yeah, I tried it with the chalice from the arcane storage, and it definitely does not like that. So, don't know. Will I need any more? I'll take it back with me. And tidy up after myself. There we go. Right. So I just need a dropper, a dispenser, which means I'm going to need some cobble. 5, 6, 7. It is. That's right, isn't it? Let me. You can tell someone who plays modded more than vanilla, because they have to look up the ingredients for vanilla recipes. It's like, is that right? We need a little bit of you, and we. No, it's not working well. Certainly didn't work when I tried it. There may have been updates since, of course. Right, let me have a look. One of these will have some bows in it, I'm sure. But do I really want to? You know, I'm not bothered. I'll make a bow. I'll make a bloody bow rather than frig around. All I need is some string. Which is downstairs. Yeah, it may have worked. As I say, I tried it and it didn't. So, you know, definition of insanity and all being get that the right way round. Some of that going in there. One of them. That should be that. That'll give me a factory block placer. And then, oh no, I want you. Interesting. Okay. Do I need anything from down here before I come? Yeah, cobblestone. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you. Alright, so armed with, well, we're also going to need a pump and then some power generation, but apart from, you know, minor trivial things like that, Right. Redstone and quartz. Redstone and quartz and observer. And then we should be good. I wish you could actually just get it to put some of the bits in that you want to, you know, just right click and it inserts the bits you've got. That would be a real useful feature. Well, would be for me, because then I can just dump everything I've got so far in and then, you know, splurge it out afterwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that was all I needed of those. And was something like that, wasn't it? Yes, it was exactly like that, in fact. And then we need iron plates and copper, 2 of them. Iron plates, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I missing? A pick. That's easy. 1, 2, 3. Get me a crafting bench and whack that in there. Trying to think what else I'm going to need here. I am definitely going to need a hopper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any chests? I haven't even got. Oh God! Let me just get rid of some of this. I've almost certainly got the makings of a chest over at the build site. So. Damn you. Yeah, one of them. And that for now. Right, can I just divest myself of a few bits and pieces that I don't need? So I think the idea is, what I want to do is maybe put this up. Shouldn't be an issue, I don't think, if I can get this right. So my thoughts are, what we'll do is we'll come back to here maybe, and we'll have a fluid outlet which will place water. I suppose it doesn't matter actually, we don't need to, no, because we can just use the water. It's alright, we'll get there eventually. I probably don't need that. All I need is a water source, which I haven't got anywhere close to hand other than down here, so I'll go and borrow one. And we can just whack some dirt down for now, it doesn't really matter. I really need to go and check what my farmers are doing, because they're not doing a job very well. That's certainly the case. Right, so if I were to have the placer there, and I'm going to guess, do you actually need? No, you don't. Okay, so that's, oh, hang on, give me that back. Calm down. And then we have that, oh no, that there. Now, do you need power? No. A simple answer. Come in underneath with the hopper, and obviously we'll have something over here to collect it, and just a water source there, I suppose. And then if we were to have concrete powder in there, maybe come up with something just to stop that water coming out, but I don't think we need anything more complicated than that, do we? Let's just go and get some concrete powder made up, a quick bit of concrete. I don't want a lot of concrete powder, but having the ability to make concrete powder on demand. Whoa. What have I got in the way of dye? Wow, that was a bit laggy there. Let me just go and make a bit of purple concrete powder. That really is... my FPS is just dropped. Why? Just checking. I've got nothing running in the background that could be... something down here or over this way is just absolutely... Hi Neelam. Absolutely tanked my FPS. Let me just go and make one. I'm going to go back over there and... if I remember my concrete powder right, which is highly unlikely, but you know. Now why is my 10 FPS? That's shocking. Well, it's shocking for me. Go. Whatever it is, it's over there. I wonder whether it's the chicken farm. Right, let's just try this out. Yep. That worked. Now we just need to come up with a way of feeding it, make it look industrial rather than that. That was actually, yeah, I do have lag goggles. I'm just well, whatever it was, it's moved. I mean, the FPS drops, but just trying to think, what was lag goggles on? I love lag goggles. It's such a powerful tool, but I generally move the... what the hell was Cysric? I'll put it on Grave. There you go. Profile it. Do FPS. Give it a few seconds and we'll see what's going on. But and when the room's got out, I've gone really classy for my after things. I've got my my big kind of iron brew extra, no added sugar, so no beer. I've cut the beer out. I'm going beer free, mainly because I put on nearly 2 stone since we've things. Right, let me have a look. The villagers are causing a fair bit of FPS lag. Entity item. Can't read what that is because it's not fitting on the screen. That's a pain. Okay. It's kind of what I'd expect, really. Let me just bring that back over to the thing. I mean, the entities are definitely causing I mean, but that's, again, it's unsurprising. I've got a lot of entities. What's causing lag in there then? Idiot. Right. Interesting. Probably I'm going to go and just double check around the doors, because the usual one you find is they get stuck by a door, or you know, and of course can't get in or out, and then they starve to death. And the first I know about it is when I realise that I'm missing half a dozen villagers. Ow. They're definitely not the brightest. Put it this way, you'll notice that something's missing on the storeroom. I took the doors off completely because they were just getting snarled up. Even with 2 doorways, they were getting snarled. So I figured the safest and easiest thing to do was to take that ability away. Yeah. Not seeing anything obvious. Alright, there we go. Let's hide those for now. Right, what we're doing. I think I've got an idea of what I want to do. Storeroom. Got a little bit of that going on. We've got some of that going on. That all works. Let me take a couple of those with me. Get rid of that bone meal because I don't need it. And I'm probably going to need iron plates for days for this one, so let me take a couple of stacks of iron over. Head back over to the industrial area. And make lots and lots of iron sheets, and then we'll well, I've got to remember my, is it, it's either that, okay, so take some of that, we'll do a few more, and a few more again. If that's not enough, then you know I'm in trouble. So what I'm thinking is maybe do something along. We'll take this one out for starters. And if we come either side here, 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 and whether I could get away with doing, drop those down into the ground, couldn't I? Then they're out of sight. So take something like that. Then just come in a wee bit like that on the outsides. I think we'll drop this down so it's actually happening under here, or at least down at out of sight kind of thing going on, because it means I can just hide the water that much easier. Oh well. Okay, I'll get there eventually. Give me those back, thank you very much. And I can always put a sheet of chiseled grass over the top of the water there. Kind of working. Now, I honestly don't think I'd ever want to put in more than what is that anyway? 6, 12, 18 stacks of concrete powder. So I'm not going to be building anything ultra modern in this, but having this will be reasonable. Have I got any framed blocks over here? I don't appear to have. Right, back to framed blocks. And use those, we'll make that simple enough layer. Let's just take a couple of stacks of those. Right. And what I'm thinking then is we'll come up one more. Maybe a few of those. Now, is there a... Hopefully they'll work like stairs, but if they don't, well, we'll work around it. Well, should be able to see from... No, they don't. Damn you. Okay. Oh, what I'd give for carpenter's blocks. Okay, let me just go down again. We can work around that again. Not a problem. That's a problem. Nope. Can we get away with that? Yes, it is. Working okay. I know on Sysmod Live 2 these frame blocks had an issue where they sometimes rendered the sides incorrectly, which was a bit of a pain. Oh god, I know, I need to get back up. Okay. I wonder whether I can get away with filling this with water. I'm putting some glass in the front just so it's more of a water tower than I can, but I'll need more stuff. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, does it? I'm happy enough with that, I think. Let's take another stack of those. And get another stack of those. It's not like we need them. Desperate. I should have brought the glass, shouldn't I? 3 or 4 high. I think 4 perhaps. Also, let me just see whether I can get away with this. I mean, that's a pain, and I'm not sure exactly if there's any block that I can make that will address that. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll jump up to 4 and then put a lid on it. And then do this. Across the top. And what I'm thinking is, while I'm at it, just to make this absolutely spawn proof, is we can put a layer, just a one plain layer on the top, and that will stop any mobs, any unwanted mobs spawning. I suppose most of the time mobs are unwanted, but you know what I mean. definitely come around here with that. And that, and oh no, damn you. That. Okay, and grab you. Right. And then we're going to need, probably going to need more of these, but no, swine. Like a so. Should get away with it though. 2 more lots should do the trick, I think. Oh, yes. I forgot these things present as solid blocks. And then we can obviously muck up the ground around it and, you know, just make it all correct. But that gives us, I think, a starting point. Now the other thing I've thought about doing, we just go and grab some glass. Not in there. We'll take you. Put that away. Actually, pop those away as well. I think I'm going to need another block of this chiseled. And we should be good to, let's get up here. No, hang on. And then we'll take you back to something a little bit more acceptable as a glass. Grey bordered or steel framed? Grey bordered. And again, we'll just chop that down and give me you. Right. And then we should be okay just to stick that in. It's going to look a little odd because obviously it doesn't, you lose the joined up texture, but that's fine. Take those out. I'm going to need some, I'm going to need another bucket of water. God damn it. Right, get you. Oops, didn't quite make it. Let's, get another bucket and we should be good, I think. Well, get 2 buckets actually, because I need a bucket for the concrete machine as well. And there. Like I say, I mean, I may never even actually have to use this, but having it is, I think, probably more useful than not having one. And there. Where am I? One of them. Yeah, those. To be fair, that door mod is, oh God, what is it? Malice's doors and Malice's switches, just absolutely awesome mods. So that gives us a water tower and the concretey thing. Then we are going to need to, no, I'm going to need to borrow a little bit of this. Well, you need to change out anyway, because that's just going to look wrong, isn't it? With lots of nice, lovely green grass about everywhere. Let me get rid of some of this junk. You can go, and we'll pop that and that away for now. Let's take some coarse, a little bit of podzol, and some dry, and some mud. I think that's probably a good point to start on. And oh, we also need to put we need to put an output in here as well, don't we? But for now, let's just go and put that there and there. Stick a podzol in and a little bit of that in there. That can go in there. Let's go with a bit of that as well. At least the server's not letting us, well, the game's not letting us down. It's doing exactly what it normally does, which is always a bonus. I'll come in with a bit of that. I'm going to also cover up this side. Nope. And this side, but this side I'm going to do a little bit differently. I'm going to leave a gap in it. So if you remember when we did the well, the last time I used Ancient Warfare actually was with the oh, I can't remember the bloody mod pack now, but it was a while ago. And it was the one where I put in Pratchett's Corporal Nobbs and Sergeant Colon, and I left a very small gap to get to the machine, but the machine's more or less completely hidden. What we do need, hang on, let's take you out with the things. We need something to capture the got an idea. Pop a bit of podzol in there. Should have some kicking around. What have I got? What if I just put a stick? Think. What about something like that? And hang on. One of those. So if I make that the target for the output, and then go around the side here and just nope, washed it off. That didn't work. Oh man. Where? How? Dead. Oh, hello. Storm elementals. Well, I need a new farmer then. I think we probably just found out who was glitching. Right, that is not working. So how do I go about... Oh, I've got an idea. I have got an oh no, not like that though. More or less hide the entire workings of this then, and if I pop that up there, oh, wrong key. That would be, unfortunately, it's the ranchers that do that bit, not the thing. So what time is it? It's still daytime. I'm gonna have, yeah, all right. Fine, fine, we'll do that. There really should be. Oh, hello. I didn't know I've still got that on me. So we've got an absolutely hidden concrete hydrator, which is, I think, pretty good. We just need to tidy up, well, untidy up this area. I did wonder also about upgrading my my super smelter down there to be more super. Because of course the problem we have with this at the moment is this smelter is entirely running off of blaze rods, and oops, a little bit of stuff in there, and we could upgrade it quite easily like we did in Sid Modded Live to the small electric furnace. That would things. Does that give us anything? More efficient. So we could upgrade it. I mean, we could just upgrade it to the small lab furnace, and that would actually even be better than what we got anyway. Pardon me. Drains fluids. Oh, right. From the tanks. Interesting. I'm just loving that mod. I'm still trying to dig my way through it. Right, we've. I think we should probably go and just see what the damage is in terms of our peoples, because I'm fairly certain that if I were to look closely, I would probably, well, they don't go in there. I would probably find that we are quite a few peoples down at the moment. I've got a feeling that we're missing some. Ooh, interesting. So we whack an IE external heater into it. Now, obviously, the external heater in normal terms would just replace the fuel in a furnace, but presumably this is a speeds it up. But your problem's going to be how you get the stuff in, because obviously all three, the top and back and bottom, are all covered by hoofers. Oh, you put it in there, and then what? I still got to get the RF in there though. And when all three sides are currently used, what was I doing? I was going to go up. I want to have a look what this spell is. Let's go for a walk. Sorry, I'm easily distracted. But even if it's more efficient just in its raw form, it's still going to be better than a normal furnace. Right. Let's see. What have we currently got in there? Chain lightning. What are you? Let's go somewhere where I can't destroy things. Yeah, I kind of figured it was. Just wondering whether we could use it. No, that's not the thing. Oh, I don't think that was an intended effect. Damn it. You know what? They could take that bloody effect and stick it right where the sun don't shine. That is not a nice effect. Now, are you going to do that again? Conjure. Oh, okay. Wow, I've got a free invisible pickaxe. Can I drop you? No. That you can't get rid of. Okay, that's fine. Well, we know what the spell is now. We'll never want for a pickaxe. Archery seems pretty quick as well. Is it not timed? Oh, it is timed. Okay, that's fine. Okay, right. Think. It's better than others. Yeah, there are some which are more annoying. If we can. What time is it? We can actually sleep now because it's villagers should all be in bed. Oh man, the condensation is trickling off of that. Right, there's a perfect example of that. If I just jump over to spawn. I haven't been here for a while. This is a classic example of one of the side effects of that. And it's a pain. It's all source blocks. So when you get that one, again, there are worse ones. I've not been over this way in ages. What's that one? Caution. Oh right, that was the junk chute, wasn't it? Candy chest. Anybody want a candy? Yeah. Did a good job with this potter. It was invaluable early doors. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting very easily distracted. Let's head back home. Well, that's not where I wanted to be either. I wanted to be there. Put this away. It's an apprentice spell, so this is conjure picker. Oh man, you know what? I'm not that bothered. Just go down there. I'll probably never use that one anyway, so not a problem. Right. I know what I was doing. It's alright. Just trying to and I haven't got it in there. Interesting. No. Right, thank you. Large pack. Have I not got a book somewhere about my personage? Apparently not. Where on earth would I find a book? Where the hell are you going? Really, this? Let's have a look at my village. Got 44 residents. I've got beds for 59. I have got 11 farmers, 12 guards, 2 lumberjacks, a miner, rancher, teacher, cleric. thought I had a cleric. Maybe my cleric died then. Missing a captain. Let's go. Let's go get. I might just recruit this one then, replace a farmer. He's a butcher, but doesn't really matter. Let's go and see what we've got kicking around. I've got plenty of emeralds, so let's go and recruit a few, shall we? I definitely think we need another enchanter as well. Maybe more ranchers wouldn't be a bad idea either. Let's have a look. Architect, tradesman. Let's get a captain, because it's always handy to have. Let's have a cleric. Let's get a rancher or two. And a farmer. Then let's go see what we can find wandering around the village in terms of visitors. There are definitely a few about. Where has that nomad gone? I they're just doing such a terrible job with these. I really don't know. I wish I could just get them all in one place. Really do wish we could just capture them all, put them in one place and sort them out and work out what it is that they're actually doing. And then kind of program them accordingly. Well, not program, give them jobs accordingly, I suppose. I mean, we're not short on sheep or chickens, so they are getting some food, but where have all the nomads gone? No, he's vanished. Run off. Legged it. That would actually be a really good mechanic, I think. To have, you know, you put a villager bell in it, for crying out loud. It's simple enough. Just put a villager bell in there, stick it in the hall, and, you know, once every so often call a town hall meeting. That would actually work and make sense as a mechanic. I don't know where those nomads have gone. So we're going to have to do the babies, which means I need 5 of the babies. Well, there's at least 1 or 2 kicking around over here. Look, there's one of the babies. Let's go get these a baby. 1, 3, 4, 5. Good measure. Right, that's that. I'll go and put these. I don't think they go into the buildings unless they. See, he's got the right idea. You're my captain. It's probably a bit low level, but it doesn't matter. I'm wondering whether I should dispel this. The problem is, of course, is because you muck around with the weather, it does this thing where it gets more violent over time if you don't just leak through it naturally. So I think we're kind of either stuck with it or not until it goes away. Right, let's carry on up here. Yeah, it's the one bit of the algorithm that does work well. Right, let me get you. We're going to grab coarse dirt podzol, take a little bit of that. We'll have a little bit of the heat sand as well, some of this tainted stuff, wet mud. Quite a bit of that actually we'll grab, and mud and dry clay. Let's start with the ground. We start ripping up. That was a mistake. Let me just fix that one while we carry on around the place. There's certain Darwin Award, yeah. I must admit, one of my favourite ones that there was on there was, I don't know if you ever see I think it was an Australian who set up an electric griddle in the middle of his inflatable water pool with a extension block floating on a rubber ring in the middle of it. I thought that was sheer Darwinian genius. And yeah, let's just keep on ripping this out. So if we come right up over here and basically tear out most of this. Of course, you didn't know whether it was plugged in or not. It could have been quite easily been someone trolling to go, you know, well, it's not plugged in, so why is it dangerous, kind of thing. The best thing was he was actually in the pool with it, so one of those kind of things you just can't make up, really. Alright, what's going on? Oh, I picked up a dirt light, that's interesting. Let me just get rid of the plain dirt, we'll pick up the rest of it. Sunset, thank God I can sleep. You know what's going to happen? We're just going to get to the point where I can sleep the rain off and it's going to stop. Right, where did I break out that dirt light? There, by the looks of it, in this kind of area here-ish, maybe there. That kind of works. But what I want to do is just kind of replace most of this grass with this clay grass, because even though it's still a little bit green, it definitely isn't as green as. Let me turn off that, I don't really need that either. So, you know, just taking that kind of out like that works. Well, you know, presumably they're somebody's child and somebody would miss them, but definitely a perfect entry for the Darwin Awards. Right, what we got? I'd like to get a little bit more over here. Definitely tear that out. And that one out. See, there's a little bit of me wondering whether I should go down the squeezer route and start getting into making biofuel. I mean, do I need that much power? I suppose if I ever made an arc furnace I would, but I don't know whether I'm going to make an arc furnace in this. Yeah, that film up's got a lot to answer for, hasn't it? Right, let's go around with a little bit of soul sand in places. Not too much. And preferably in places I'm not going to have to walk regularly. A bit there perhaps. I think that's probably enough from that. Then this tainted dirt, and this, it's an interesting one because it actually does look quite horrible. But it also doesn't blend very well. So again, I don't want to put too much of this in. Just a smidge here and a smidge there. Maybe a little bit there, and a bit there. Probably enough of that one. Heat sand is an odd one. Again, I don't want to go mad with it, but it does give a rather nice contrast colour, and again it looks horribly diseased almost. Mud. Luckily this one's dead easy to make, but again I don't really want it in areas that I'm going to be doing a lot of walking. Maybe not there actually. That would. Does anything break this stuff? No, nothing breaks this stuff. Because that kind of doesn't work as in a narrative value there. A little bit there. What else we got? Dry clay. Plenty of that can go around. There, perhaps a little bit there, and there like that. A very small quantity of this mud, because it's a different height, and again keeping it well away from where I'm going to have to tread. Maybe one there. I think that's. Should we put two down? Let's be generous with it, and then we're down to podzol and coarse dirt. So again, a bit of oops, little bit of podzol, and then the rest will be coarse, I think. And then we'll start with some plants to make this place look a little bit diseased and rotten there. That's alright. And then, yeah, of course. Yeah, let's have a quick sleep. That rain isn't stopping. Yes. Something that varies its texture almost with a degree of random generation in it would definitely be this kind of stuff. I mean, Vasquez trowel is an absolutely brilliant piece of work. You know, it's a great block. So when you got quark, you know, use that definitely. Right, I want to get some of this stuff going. I'm going to put, in fact, before I do that, because we can't chisel that stuff, let's just go and... Why have I got that there? Don't know. Let's... This is going to be a bit of a pain to copy, but I want to just take a few of these and bounce them around over, if I can get them into position, just get a few on the edges, not too many. Ugh, God, that is horrible. Well, the thing is if you look at anybody who is, for want of a better word, a builder, did I only put 2 down? That is surprising. I thought I put more than 2 on. Doesn't matter. I mean, if you look at some of the really good vanilla builders, you know, and if we're just going to pick one at random, who say, God, that them animals are dropping like flies. Hang on, why are you? If I can I get you to go where you belong? That's bloody annoying. No, it'll place on that, but not that. Okay, I think I know what the problem is here. Let me just grab that. So if you take, I'll say, all right, let me try and go back to where I was when I was talking. If you take any of the really great vanilla builders, if you actually look at their technique, it is almost always based on a degree of chaos. No, it did not like that either. Why? And yet you'll play, it's basically only picking vanilla blocks for that. Right. And anything that actually facilitates that chaotic style of build has got to be a good thing, because, you know, it can be quite painstaking. Okay. Oh, that one works. Okay, that's fine. So I'll stick a couple of those down, nothing too much. Yeah, I mean, anything that actually, in fact, no, I will take that out. So that I like it. Like the sound. Right, where are we? I wanted to, yes, I was going to go around and basically do the wear and tear on the wall. But yeah, I say it is going to help. There's no doubt about that. I really want Chisel to come back, make it come back as well. And Chisel and Bits as well, even though, you know, it makes my life hell. We can't blame it, really, can we? Can't take that one out because that will give out there. Let's just get a little bit there, like that. Oops, hello. Bit of that. Nope, can't do that one. That. A little bit there, a little bit up there. maybe even a little bit there. Feels bare there, and maybe a bit there. Lovely. Because even if, you know, when you're doing stuff like this where you're placing these down, you know, the ability to have blocks that just come in, my god, those farmers, that's not a problem. They've got enough food. I actually honestly do believe that if every single piece of food that they had vanished now, we wouldn't have an issue. Right, I've got leaves. Good. Let me grab those and we'll pop that and that and that and that away. Now where's my pick gone? Thank you. Moment, that moment of uncertainty, existential dread. Again, not doing everyone, but if we can just come in and get some of this like that. Oops. Right. I might need to go and get some more leaves yet, but that's not a problem. And as soon as those children are grown up, we can obviously start using them. That's not going to help me. Anything in this one? Yeah, a little bit of that. That must have been a butterfly. That's the the only thing I can think of that would have made that sound randomly. So that's got that done. Right, let's get that put away for now. Now we need to get in there. I think we'll go for some big bush action. Mixing up that around here. Now that I can't do it as easily because starts to get that feel though, I think. A little bit over here perhaps. Oops, not there. It's only sapling, not that worried. How's that feeling? It's kind of feeling a little more dead. We'll take a little bit of that, we'll take a couple of those, we'll take a few of those. Take those ferns, they'll definitely do. A couple of mushrooms, if I can squeeze those in there. We'll take a few purple glow shrooms, a few blue glow shrooms, definitely some dead bush, some of that, some of that, some of that, and some stinkhorn. Everything feels everything feels better with a bit of a stinkhorn. Pop a bit over there. Oh god, that is going to get old very quickly though. Pop a bit of that there and there. Not there actually. There. And I'm going to take these off because these are normal grass blocks, so I can bone meal those for maximum effect. Yeah, we'll grab that. What can we? A little bit of that there, a bit there, and there. You're not going to go there, are you? But you'll go there. That's fine. Bit of that there. There. That's just very versatile. It'll go on almost anything. Tell you what, that actually makes a lot more sense. So I'm going to just I'm going to start with the bone meal and go backwards on myself. Because then I can kind of work where's dead and where's not. Oops. Oh, you beauty. Does that work with you? No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, that's handy for that stuff. I've probably tried that before and realised that it didn't work, and not realised that it was only not working for things. Right, a bit of this going around. Yeah, maybe not there. That's the art, you see, is when you go to put something down, if it doesn't work, make out that it was your decision, not the fact that the block doesn't allow it. A bit of you. And there perhaps. A little bit of purple, always goes well. I'll stick another blue back there, if I can get it in. Fern. Oh. Ooh, hang on. Fern. Bang. Oh yeah, that was a good call. Right, and in fact we'll do the same here, but we'll leave you baby. A little bit more, a little bit of tumbleweed. Now, question. Doesn't work on that. So I think it's only because it's double tall that we're getting away with it. Stinkhorn. Gotta have stinkhorn. Running out of places. Now, do we think that needs anything else? There is a couple of things I thought we could try actually. Let me. Maybe, you know what? No, let's just rein ourselves back in a little bit. It is very easy to get carried away, but I think if we were to take that just as it is, without the I mean the butterflies are kind of ruining the aesthetic here, but I think we've got a viable water tower and kind of, you know, horrible looking, overgrown, industrially feel, if that's even a thing. Right, well that's that corner done. We've still got this corner to do, but I might still do something with it yet. This area here is just going to be relative. I can't think of anything I want to do over here other than mess it up a bit. This corner's going to be purely decorative again. Corner, quadrant, but we'll mess this up, and we need to mess up down the back here as well, make it look kind of overgrown. Not necessarily today. I mean, I realise that potentially this kind of stuff can be a little bit tedious watching that kind of building, so yeah. I'm wondering whether I just stupid thought here, but I wonder whether I can get away with I can probably get away with putting some stuff into these walls here as well, can't I? And obviously I do need to work on this wall over here, because that wall's complete from this side. We need to do a little bit of work down there, and we need to obviously do the equivalent on the outside here, but I'm going to have to be careful because it's only one thick, and so when I take blocks out I might be going through. I shouldn't be, except maybe in some of these areas, well up there obviously. What to do next? What time are we at anyway? 9:30. What to do, what to do, what to do. I think there might be an Enderman over there. I just saw some a dot move very rapidly. I know you're there. Well, at least I think you're there. Can't hear him. Alright, let's go and find him. Didn't want that. Alright, let's try that again. Whee! Alright, not there. Alright, he's hidden somehow. Right, what to do next? What to do next? I've got so many things I want to do. I always kind of stumble when I actually come to the right. What am I actually going to do? Decisions. Let's have a look at the map and see where we go next. So I've still got that area to work on. Obviously we've still got all of this area to work on. This is starting to come together nicely. And we've got this area more or less down there. Got stuff to do there. I've got an idea what I'm going to do. It's alright, it's on my to-do list, so, and I could do with some more villagers anyway. Let us just thought of something else I needed to do as well. I'm just trying to think where the hell it is though. I think it's over there. Let me go and do that while I'm remembering it, because I'll forget otherwise. I wanted to put a few nether warts in around there, because they are kind of mushrooms, so, and they've just got a nice polluty feel to them. So yeah, it kind of makes sense to me. One there, one there, maybe not one there. Won't go there. Definitely there. Possibly there. And there. Can't put one there, can't put one there. I'm just thinking where else I can get. I could sneak one there though. There we go. Finishing touch for that. Right, back to the storeroom. So we are going to want nether brick for definite. I thought I'd got a whole load. Definitely want nether rack. Take that lot out for starters and put this lot in. Thought I'd done more nether brick. Quartz will be handy as well, which I haven't got, of course. We've got you, and try a bit of that, wouldn't go amiss. Red sand, no. Obsidian, yes. Let's just take that stack there. Thinky think. What the hell did I do with all those nether bricks? I'm fairly certain I smelted up an absolute metric crap ton of nether bricks, but I can't think where the hell they are. Well, none the wiser. We'll get a couple of them while I'm at it. We'll have a couple of them. We'll have a couple of those. This do I take a little bit of that granite? No, I thought I'd emptied that, unless I left a bunch of them over there somehow. There's another brick there, but that's not going to get me very far. I wonder if I can do anything with this stuff. Actually, that might help. Let me just. I'm kind of thinking out loud and working. I've got a mental image in my head, which is dark marble. Might work. Everything's dying of starvation. It's great. That'll get me somewhere. Yeah, well, might as well just, because I don't think we have any use for those other red nether bricks, of course. Oh, of course. Forgot about them. Let's take that for starters. We'll go and get some hoofer, some nether warts from this. Oh, hello, sir. What are you after? Pork chops, jungle, steaks, potatoes. Let's have a look. We can definitely manage potatoes. We can probably manage more potatoes than that, but we'll do some spuds. Probably going to need them, because obviously we've got to pay for them kids' educations. Porky chops, 1, 2.5 steaks and a half. Pork chop. And steaky. Wow, he likes his steak. Eggies and redstone. Okay, we just drop those in there for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I can't remember what he was giving for that, but egg 1, 2, 3. That was all the stuff. Redstone. Oh, he was in 64s. Still, not like we're ever going to need that much. Let me get the rest of that. Diamonds. No. Chicken. You can have chicken. I've got chicken over here. I don't think, apart from jungle wood and birch wood. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can definitely do that. I'll give us some to go out. Right. Thanks for doing business with you. Yeah, well, there's probably chicken in there. I've just not brought it across. Let me grab a couple of stacks of wax. That should do the trick. Now, is there anything else? Let me check the deco craft. Random butcher just stood there doing nothing. Right, so I wanted to have a look at. Doubt there's anything in MISC. Dungeon's possibly a little bit dark for this, to be fair. I don't think we're gonna have. No. Grow up, kids. I need to make you work. Oh dear. Victorian values at their finest. Still don't know what to do there. I mean, we can put a forest and things in. That's not a problem. We don't have to. It's getting embarrassing now. I don't think I can even actually go and feed them myself. It's something that they have to do. It's bizarre. Right. First things first. I could do with some quartz. So you are on levitation. Let's. Don't need a lot, and I don't need to go far. I just want a little bit. I'm gonna miss those guys. Not a lot, but you know we will miss them when they're gone. I mean, I know they're not going. You know, they're still kind of here. I see you there, sir. Get dead. I'm also going to miss being able to walk into the nether and not have to worry about whether I'm wearing a little bit of... Kitty! I think I need lava fish to tame these guys. He's so cute. Not as cute as, you know, a real cat. You'd probably burn your hands if you petted it though. Maybe get a little bit of glowstone actually. That might not be a bad idea. So while we're in here, we can go up and levitate up, grab a bit of glowstone, and then we can get the hell out, I think. Ooh. Never hurts to have more glowstone anyway. You know, it's not one of those things that you ever get. I've never known anyone go, oh my god, I've got so much glowstone, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, you swine, stop moving. Damn it. I thought I didn't see him there. Just make sure he's not brought any friends. Oh, he did, look, they're over there. How much did I get? 18? Probably enough. Right, we need to... might as well go straight back. Right, let's try that again. And this is going to be a bit of an odd one, but because it is going to have an unfortunate bloody wall in the way. But on the flip side, while we're working over here, because I also need to do something with this entrance, we can get these guys can get on with some breeding and hopefully get me in some engineer villagers. Yeah, they do. Those they go off, and they go off hard. So come on, you guys, do your work while I work up above here, making this look nice. Maybe a little bit anyway. So my thoughts were, again, it's I don't think it's anything particularly new, but to come in and do the old spreading nether rack from the portal stick. And just generally get this made more nethery. So, you know, just start off with start off with, as we mean to go on, with just a netherrack floor for the most part. And then bring the walls down in that as well. Right, this is going to be interesting. So take this kind of down in, and we'll put some, that's not actually where we need it to be, is it? But just get this kind of all nicely netherracked up. It's a bit tight, but there you go. Bit of a tight environment to work in. But if we can get this kind of feeling like the nether's creeping in, like the good old creeping nether mod, then we should be able to then start working. Oops, hello. Not like I've got a shortage of this stuff though, is it? Just spreading it. Raining again. I shouldn't act surprised. And then carry that on up to the roof. A little bit over there. Get that going in there, a bit there. The only real problem with doing this is it's a little bit cliched. Yeah, still needs more. Definitely doesn't want that coal. And maybe a bit there. Stick a little bit of this about to break up the stone texture. I'm going to shift that out of the way, it's in the way there. Put it there. Right, where are we going next? Definitely bring a little bit of, oops, not quite that much. Right, maybe a bit of this. And we got a witch. Great. Starting to get a feel. I think part of the problem is it's quite a, well, cliche, yeah. I mean, let's be honest. Cliches are there because they got overused. And they wouldn't be overused if they were not you know, good. Yeah, right. I would like to. I think actually we'll round you off to being a full. And we'll maybe even just get a little bit of spread of this. Yeah, why not? I don't want to go too mad with the obsidian, because if I do go mad with it, of course I'm going to have to remove it later. So now, if I remember rightly, doesn't this thing? I thought that was supposed to absorb the light that it was exposed to, but maybe that's just me misremembering things. Doesn't matter. I've got glowstone, and we are doing a nether themed portal room anyway, so the only thing I've not put in here, which maybe I should have done, I don't know, is of course lava. Starting to feel, whoops, it's just somewhat more nethery. It'd be really nice if that border wasn't there. I suppose there isn't a control to turn that off, is there? Hi, Husky. Where the hell is Tektopia? I don't think there's many controls for Tektopia, if any controls for Tektopia. No, there aren't. What about mod? There's not even config for it, so yeah, there's basically nothing. Yep, I have got them all with me. I did bring some soul sand. Please tell me I brought some soul sand. I know I brought some. Yeah, there. Maybe not too much though, just a little bit there perhaps. Maybe one there. Maybe another one there. We'll take that one out as well. Do you not think witches sound altogether too self-satisfied? Right. No, let's leave that. I've got an idea for that, but not for this point here. But what I do want to do is glowstone blocks. There we go. So if I come in here with, say, some of this action. And then we can come in with a no, this is let's be honest, the entire purpose of watching a live stream, that looks terrible. Let me try and remedy that a wee bit. Undo. Put that there. We can pop quite a few of these in, and we can also do them in different materials, not just glowstone, and of course different thicknesses as well. So, for example, let's get yeah, that's all good. We'll put a little bit of got to be careful doing these though, but especially when it just tries to throw you out. But I could, yeah, that would be an option. As I say, it's a bit tight for this. The only, I suppose I could. I need to go and grab some if I'm going to do that. I think I need to check if I've got any tanks, but let me deal with that first. Have I got a tank? I don't have a tank. That's bloody awkward. All right. Where is that damn witch? No, not there. Okay, so if I want a chisel and bits tank, we just iron, logs and glass. Any old log. Three glass and an iron. Seems a bit of an odd recipe, but there you go, it works. So who am I to criticise, eh? Get all of the lava bits. And probably another block's worth. Oh, right. I knew I remember seeing it, but seems kind of pointless then, doesn't it? I mean, let's face facts, the entire point of light, well, there's 2 points of light in this. Right, let me just take you, pop you away. Back in we go. So the question is how to, or how and where to do it actually. I mean, we could keep losing my thing. We could quite easily, for example, oops, helps if I no, do this the other way around. Let's. What have I just done? Alright, I've done what I wanted to do. That's what I've just done. And just work this. Just trying to connect connected texture. Let's go down and down. No. And then, so that kind of works. And if we change you over to this, then we can even just give it a little bit of a flow. So you end up with that going on. I bet it took him ages, didn't it? I mean, Big can take a while to figure out pranks. Only kidding, Big, if you watch this. But only a little bit. Connected material, and then like that. Actually, I'm very tempted just to go, can I get away with doing that? That looks even better. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And then we just come up like that. What do we think? I mean, I don't want to put too much into this. But I think it works reasonably well. Pig has died of starvation. I mean, I think that's because all of the now what I'm thinking about on this one is being a little bit more structured. Oops. And again, connected texture, and bang. So yeah, it's got some interesting textures. Now I'm going to struggle down here because of the nether warts, but I might be able to do something with this one. It's going to be a pain with that stupid barrier effect in the way as well. Now if I just do, it doesn't need a door to make it valid. It doesn't need a door to make it valid, does it? It just needs walls. Yeah, I don't think it needs a door. But you've got me worrying now that I've gone and broke something. Right, a bit of connected material, one there, one there, one there, one there, a bit there, and a bit there, and then we can just no missed. No, I think it's glowing, but I don't think it has to be next to a door. But I'm going to go and double check that just to make sure I've not cocked something up, because it wouldn't be the first time. And that would explain why a lot of the animals are dying of starvation. Yeah, it does need to have the door on it. Damn it. Did I stick the door? I thought I might have even stuck the doors. That's why everything's starving to death. God damn it. That's... That makes a huge amount of difference. I've not even spotted that that has stopped glowing. I'll leave that door off though for now. But they're not shy, they shouldn't be shy of food for these things. I'm certainly fairly certain there was goodly, yeah, carrots. Okay. Well, there's the derp of this episode. Right. Let us continue onwards with this then. I still think we need more stalagmite and stalagmites, so we'll actually obsidian stalagmites definitely. Whether we have actually we could get away with that, couldn't we? Yeah, that works. I don't think we need to do much more with this lava. I think just a little bit of it, just as that suggestion of it flowing is enough. At least I'm sticking to that as an excuse anyway. Oops, undo. Well, there's a question actually. I mean, could I stick an open iron door in there? Yeah, there's quite a few solutions. I definitely need to do something because they are seriously intent on killing themselves most of the time. I've never met a more depressed bunch of individuals. Oh, sorry, I'm lying. I've met goths. Oh, God, undo. Or emus. Take your choice. Undo. I think we'll definitely will do a couple of obsidian ones. Let me just get these ones. There was one there, wasn't there? Does it need much more? I mean, it is starting to... I actually don't think we do need to do any more. What I do need to do is put those away for the time being, just out the... I mean, it definitely feels like a cave. Where the nether has kind of encroached into it. The only thing I can think I could do, actually, yeah, let's just try one more thing. A little bit of you. Well, 3 of them actually, but there you go, doesn't really matter. And then let's get in here and just start giving it a little bit of noise. Wow, more. Down there, and then maybe, actually no, let's move down to a smaller setting. Because obviously we've got the dragon head guarding the perimeter of this, I want to give it the feeling that rather than being something player constructed, it's something that spawned naturally in the world. So by giving it this kind of organic shape around it, we can hopefully kind of pull that off. And maybe even a little bit around. Around there, get a bit up there. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't even have to worry about, I can do, yeah, okay. I just realised that I can actually bring it over the portal as well. I suppose I should have not actually ever forgotten that I can bring it over the portal, but you know. So that, and then go even smaller and just start again. I'm not going to go too mad with it. This is more for the edges where it's visible, because to be fair you can barely see it on the obsidian. There's a cave just over there, I think. Maybe I should light it up one day. It's not causing me any grief, it's just noisy. Noisy neighbours. Let's just try a bit of this going on here, perhaps even there. I think any more than that is just going to start getting noisy. Right. As a nether cave, I think that works. Now, hopefully by now we should have a few villagers bred down there as well. And maybe I'll go and kick old Zombie over there. Let's go and see if we've got a few more villagers bred. No. So either this is now broken, or oh, he's still there. So he should be okay. So I don't know why they're not breeding. They've got carrots. They've got the guy down there with his doors. It's still 1-2, so 112. So there shouldn't be any possibility for him to do it. Now we do need to work on this, however. Let's just go and have a play with. Let's go and have a play with doors for all of the villages, shall we? Because if I can get away with changing the doors out for. Actually, before we do that, let's try and I need to get a. That'll do. It's very going to be. It's such a crowded space. It's going to be difficult to get a decent shot of it. Right. Let's just see. You've got your house. You're fine, and everybody's doing the thing. Let's go and get some iron doors. And see whether it recognises iron doors as even a thing. Well, not as a thing. I mean, obviously it's going to recognise iron doors as a thing. Question is, do iron doors work for structure detection? And if they do, I'll take a couple. I'll take some more iron with me. Wow, everybody's very... Oh, hello. They've grown up. Right, so if I place that there, that obviously won't work. But if I place it there... So that should stop being a storeroom and everybody goes and gets upset about it. And it doesn't like iron doors. Okay, well it doesn't like iron doors in that position. Nope. And it doesn't like iron doors as a as a thing. So like I say that. Oh, I was going to put some nether quartz up there, wasn't I? So I suppose the next question is, can I lock them open? See, they're just going to shut it, aren't they? I think we are kind of stuck with the fact they're going to have doors. And stop it. I don't see any way around that. Right, let's go and get some career tokens. Let's get some more of these children gainfully employed. So, child village. Shouldn't be. Right, you. Come on. Ah, there's one of the nitwits. Oh, there's another. Where are you? Come here, farmer. Right. Didn't I get a cleric as well? Did I not have enough? No, I did pick it up. It's alright. Right, nitwits. Nitwits of the world unite. You have nothing to fear except work. I mean, it shouldn't be in here because, you know. Oh, he hasn't grown up yet. Should be growing up any time though. Give me a book. Right, so anyway, we know we can't lock the doors, so that's going to be a pig. Come here, you. Tell me about the village if you don't mind. Child 3, so we're still waiting on 3 of them to grow up. We've got 2 nitwits though. Alright, where's the rest of the nitwits? Don't recall quite making that many. Hello, nitwits. Where are you? There's one. Farmer, off you go. I mean, yeah, you've got 12 level. Not farmer, rancher, sorry, even. Right, where's the other nitwit? There's one more wandering around somewhere, being stupid. Oh, wow. I might need to go and get some cows, because I don't think we're going to breed many cows with that cow. Or chickens with that chicken. God damn it. Oh well, my own fault. I removed the door. Come on, nitwit. You in the pub? No. Why is that there? So I need chickens. Chickens are easy. I need a cow. Cow is not so easy. Let's go and repopulate the chickens, shall we? Okay, that's a pain. Oh, I wanted that. Put that away. That can go away. That and that. So I should have 16. And we've got 3 more slots. 2, 3. Got plenty of eggs. So chickens ain't going to be a problem. It's just going to be the cow, I think. And hopefully the ranchers will get on it and God, this thing's stingy. And only one villager chicken, unfortunately, but we've got piggoos. We just need a cow. Wasn't there a cow wandering around loose somewhere? Hang on a second. I seem to recall there being a cow that wasn't in the pen. There's definitely a pig and a chicken. Could have sworn there was a cow. Am I losing my mind? Am I the only person remembering the cow? Oh yes, that's probably what happened. I also think that probably what happened out here is a lightning strike might have hit. Right, we're going to need a cow then, aren't we? I bet I haven't got a lead on me. I haven't, of course. Alright, well, that's something to do. We'll have to go and yeah. Are you alright there? Huh? You okay there, sir? Huh? don't know. What time on anyway? 21 minutes past. So we need to pop and just put some of that nether rack in. I also need to just get these last few. I saw a nitwit go flying past there. I'm fairly certain I did. Come here, nitwit. I'm sure I saw one. Yeah, there's definitely something flawed with their planting algorithm though, because it seems to be that they harvest, if they fail the harvest or they some way successfully harvest but then fail to replant, they just never bother again, or they don't bother in the I don't think there's enough weight given to the planting. I think the planting should be, if there's, how do I put this, the algorithm should be, is there an empty spot in this field for me to plant in? Yes, plant something. No, still no sign. I don't know where these bloody nitwits have really. This is the, I mean that. Come on. Even a zombie could manage that. Okay, yeah, I was going to go and just put a little tiny bit of netherrack into this build here. So we'll put one, not netherrack, nether quartz, just to again give us, shoot it, a bit of variety in the textures. Maybe one there, maybe a bit there, maybe even a little bit up there in the ceiling. We can bring it down there, and one bit there. So I still need to do something with this. I think what I actually going to, yeah, I mean that's the annoying thing that I find most with all of these NPC mods. I must actually try and mine colony at some point, and I've been thinking that once I finish this season series, which will be at some point, I may try and do something based in mine colonies or millionaire mod. Again, another one of these mods, but you know, a zombie, the AI for the zombie can pathfind anywhere. So if you were to just sit there and go, right, I'm going to write a villager mod, and this villager's got to go from A to B, you know, nothing fancy, just got to get from A to B, and you know, on the way to A to B, this villager's going to sit there and, you know, get into trouble. Just use the zombie. Just take the zombie algorithm. I need to find a bit of solid ground. Take the zombie algorithm. Just change the target from, you know, the zombie's target, aka player or villager, and put the target in for what you want. And if you're using the same algorithm that the zombies run by, surely they, you know, oh, bloody Enderman. Surely you would have absolutely no problem with, you know, critters pathfinding and losing the path to places. It just seems, I mean, you know, I haven't programmed in years. The programming languages I learned and still know to a degree or other are largely dead. And in fact, you saying the word the programming languages I know is probably an overestimate, because most of the programming languages that I actually know or knew, I can't program in anymore anyway. I haven't programmed in them for years, like I say. But, you know, you reusing code is, to me, has always been a fundamental part of programming. Yeah, I mean, I figured there must be a pathfinding algorithm library somewhere that you can plug into, and I just don't understand why they're not used. But anyway, so in terms of you know what's going to replace tech warfare when this finally comes to an end, and it's not anywhere near. I mean, we still have huge areas of land to do and things I want to do with it. Um, you know where my thoughts are lying in the idea of another kind of COBOL. COBOL is one of those languages that I was always going to struggle to use. Although apparently people who can still program in COBOL are heavily sought after at the moment. I'm really happy with this. I really have been. I want to just test something. That definitely works. Funny, if you were a competent COBOL programmer right now, you could. Oh, hello. What's the difference with this torch? Oh, that's villager made torches. Okay. You could be making a fortune because the banking industry is paying a fortune for COBOL programmers to try and convert their legacy system. Oh right, no, their current systems actually. Anyway, I think that's probably about it. So I'm happy with it. This is kind of the design that's going to go elsewhere in here. I don't know whether I'm going to put any more machinery up here or not. I'm tired on that one. But don't forget, one of the advantages, one of the things we can do is we can come back into here, which actually probably should have a door or something on it, but and we can go that way and we can dig in and put more into the underside of this, which might be worthwhile with this massive great water turbine setup, just because I'm going to say in 1982 I hadn't even touched COBOL. I learnt COBOL in 1986 at college, and we really learnt it as a look how lucky you are, you lucky people, that you don't have to program in this anymore kind of language, rather than learn how to program in this language. So anyway, I think on that note, I'm going to bugger off because I've got work in the morning, and until next week, thanks for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now.